Okay. All right. So, um, evaluating Keith Thurman's performance. I mean, it was solid for a dude that hadn't fought in 2 years, but you saw some things that still a concern with Keith Thurman. It basically defines him. It is who he is. Basically, he is suspect to the body, to say the least. Now, keep in mind, I warned you guys about this, and I don't know why people get upset when I bring this stuff up. I need to say this, and I need to make this very clear. I'm not like other YouTube content creators. I'm gonna say this again. I don't follow no script. What you hear on other people's channels, that's their channels. You know, so don't come telling me what somebody else said or what they doing. Leave that over there, please. This is my perspective from what's going on. And shout out to them dudes. They do what they do. I do what I do. So can we please stop it with the comparison stuff? Because that's kind of messy, especially when I see men doing that, and particularly black men doing that to other black men. I'm just giving my opinion on this on this situation and what's going on. But as I said before, I'm going to tell the truth best of my possibilities. So as you guys know, today's bout, which took place a few hours ago between Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios, in which Keith Thurman, soundly won via unanimous decision, which, by the way, was a eliminator bout via the WBC, which first they said it wasn't an eliminator bout. Then come to find out, fight night, it was an eliminator bout. So Keith Thurman, who is the winner, is likely to get the winner out of Ugas and Errol Spence, in which that fight is going to take place in April. Will I be in attendance? Well, you never know. I might be there. I might be there. Dallas was good to me. I have no problem with going back to Dallas. It just basically come down to doing all that traveling. Now, keep in mind, yeah, it's very costly to be covering these fights. So, at the end of the day, feel free, to leave something in the super chat or my Cash App. All donations to the channel go towards financing and going to these fights to cover these fights. Credential or no credential, I get in interviews anyway. So I'm just telling people to brace themselves. And don't be surprised if the next fight is Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence, which that looked like that's going to be the next fight. We could holler about what somebody said and about, taking care of business on their side. It's already in the cards, and it looked like it's already in the making. And Keith Thurman hasn't shied away from that. Now, you hearing about Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford in July. But why would Keith Thurman take that fight when he can get the Errol Spence fight? That's an in-house fight. Or, that's a PBC fight. So just in case Keith Thurman wins that fight, just in case Keith Thurman wins that fight, if he beats Errol Spence, which I don't think he's gonna do, they could run it right back. Once again, they don't want to do outside business with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford being a free agent, because Terrence Crawford comes in there and beats Keith Thurman, then down the drain they go. Because keep in mind, PBC have a master plan. They have a plan on top of a plan. So Terrence Crawford would offset a lot of different things. And I'm just laughing at the fact that everybody keep trying to throw Boots Ennis at Terrence Crawford. Why all of a sudden you want him to fight him so bad? Because it's funny, when he called out Errol Spence first, everybody got quiet. But then it's a narrative that a lot of these dudes on here be pushing. And that's why I'm going to continue to call these dudes out, whether I like them or not. Or I'm cool with them. For, narrative pushing. And not calling it right down the middle. But I already had said that Keith Thurman and Errol Spence would be next, and that's if Errol Spence get past Ugas. I said that. So don't be surprised when it happens. You know. So I mean, so I'm just saying the fight that everybody wants to see is Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. And now let's just say he gets past Ugas, then Keith Thurman gets his shot. I'm trying to figure out how did Keith Thurman, who hadn't fought in 2.5 years, and Mario Barrios, who was making his debut at welterweight, get to fight in an eliminator bout where you have Terrence Crawford, who's been a champion for going on 4 years. He's not the mandatory or the number one contender. This is why you know, and this is how you know there's some stuff going on in the background, which these dudes don't want to talk about. And I'm going to say this again. I don't give a damn about you being mad at me because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, sucking up to the PBC or sucking up to a particular boxer. I don't roll like that. Like I said, I just want these fights to get made. But I'm just telling you to brace yourself. Just brace yourself. And I promise you, there are going to be people trying to find a way to talk their way out of this if Terrence Crawford isn't Errol Spence's next opponent should he get past Ugas. What's the excuse going to be this time? Money, Bob Arum, other side of the street. Like I keep saying, the PBC, they seem to be worried about money when it comes to Terrence Crawford, about what they should pay him. But then when it comes to Canelo, hey, whatever Canelo wants, Canelo gets. Now, I don't know how many people was in attendance for tonight's fight, how many tickets was sold based off how many tickets was comped. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out how is it that they don't feel Bud versus Errol Spence would sell. And like I said, man, Tim Smith, Tim, that was just such a bad look. Really bad look. I got Tim Smith number. I might call Tim Smith and see can I get him on here. But, you know, I wouldn't hold I wouldn't hold my breath, you know, especially if I ask what I want to talk to him about. Because you guys got to understand, after these dudes do certain interviews with certain people and they talk about a certain subject, they get a text message saying, hey, don't talk about this subject no more. You know, move on. So like I said, we're out of excuses now. Well, not me, but some people, they out of excuses now. I just want to see what's going to happen if Terrence Crawford isn't the next fight after Ugas, should Errol Spence be successful. I'm almost dying to see what is going to be the new cap. What will they try to circumvent? Just want to see. But anyway, I'm out.